Hi guys, it's your boy Daman Plays. Today we've got a little bit of a different style of video going on. I wanted to update you guys on my Grind to GM series. It will no longer be a daily upload and more of a weekly or fortnightly upload. This is because I wanted to not only be a little higher quality, but also I wanted to focus on me as a player rather than just a good game I had that day. It will change to more of a progression update and talking about what I want to improve on, and hopefully when I say those things, then for the next upload I will have something to show for it. If I'm just going to be refining a mechanical skill, I will state it at the start of the video and do a short update on the ranks and focus on a game that I lost and try to critically analyze myself on that replay for the video. If higher ranked players watch this, their help will be more than welcome on pointing out mistakes that I perhaps missed in my analysis. As a peak diamond 2, I obviously will miss things. I will also pair this with aim labs and my scores on that for a little more focused approach to aiming in game. This moment of euphoria to focus more on myself came over me when watching the World Cup. I was so impressed by the participants and their style of play that I got almost disgusted by myself being a comfortable low diamond player. I know I need to change and improve if I want to get to a higher rank, and maybe one day be up there with the best of the best. While Poland wasn't inspiring by the qualifiers, I am Polish by the way, I still know that even a team like that is so much higher than my peak. While watching the World Cup, I drank a lot of G Fuel to stay up. It all started kicking in at the same time. The hype from the World Cup and a slight overdose of caffeine got me in the mood to play Overwatch. My friend and I shredded the lobbies that night, losing only one game after playing some aim labs and going to sleep after, seeing a higher potential somewhere inside and being inspired by the performance of the World Cup participants. I decided to fix this series, so this is kind of the start. This game that is in the background is just a random game from yesterday, not the best one. I'll be sure to get a better game for you guys next week, but they point out a couple of my really big mistakes and things I'm working on currently, which is dying less, using my teammates more to my advantage, and trying to capitalize on the mistakes of the enemies. Before, I tried to force many solo plays too early, which in turn meant that the enemy team would all look at me, focus me down instantly, and I would just die without giving any sort of value. So now I'm playing a lot safer, lowering my deaths by half, but without suffering too much on my damage and pick potential. I think that this is crucial when playing solo, as the only person I rely on is myself, and expecting things from my teammates almost always leads to frustration. This is another big thing when it comes to my Overwatch experience. Teammates will almost always fail your expectations in the lower elos. I can't speak for higher elos because obviously I'm only like a diamond 2 peak. Why does expecting things from teammates cause you frustration? Because they are roughly the same rank as you, and not everyone gets to the same rank with the same skill set. While you can blast your way to diamond or platinum with pure mechanics or be a student of skills, or your positioning makes up for the lack of your mechanics, not everyone reaches the same rank using the same methods. My point being is that not everyone is on the same page, and expecting the Cassidy to hit that hard shot because you can, or the maid timing a wall that could have saved your team, brings frustration and disappointment. If you let go of expecting things from your teammates, you'll have a much better time playing the game. So with a recently found attitude of self-criticism and a lack of care for others has led me to die less, play in smarter positions, where I am not as reliant on healing, like closer to the health packs and walls. Also when I'm low health, I just stand behind a wall, hit the I need healing button, and don't peek until I'm healed, or go get a health pack instead. I remove myself almost completely from in-game chat and voice chat, as the only reason people tend to use it is for slurs, complaining, or just shouting, "How did you not kill him?" while spectating me while they're respawning because they died first in the fight. I'm not saying I'm not guilty of these things myself, but after some self-reflection, I think that this affects me a lot more performance-wise than I initially thought. While earlier I said not to expect teammates to play like you want them to, there is something you can do to help them. I recently started loving playing Sombra with Dive, Mei with Brawl, and Sojourn with Poke, as they seem to help the team a lot. Blocking people in with Mei so the Ryan can swing his hammer into their faces is pretty great. Or hacking the Ana as the Winston jumps on her head so she can't anti or sleep also feels really great. And obviously all these characters have a lot of solo carry potential on top of the team play, so whether my team is doing bad or good, I can always feel like I'm doing something. Speaking about these heroes brings me to my next point, which is narrowing down my hero pool to around 5 or 6 DPS heroes. I want to focus on main DPS with an addition of Mei and Sombra. This could help me with refining my positioning and mechanics. I also wanted to be a jack of all trades and play anything, but the progress I recently have been experiencing is negligible. So hopefully this should help me narrow down and refine my skills as each of these heroes. Also, I will try my hardest to stick to DPS this season and the next season. At the start of the video, I would say that I will measure my aim by aim labs. And by no means I'm saying that aim labs is the best way of measuring aim, but it is a way. While it might not be super accurate to in-game aim, it gives you a number that you can visually improve on and gives a dopamine rush when you do. This is why I will use this as a rough measure of seeing if my aim does increase, and follow a warm-up routine before playing the games. The link to my warm-up routine will be in the description. And also the name. This is not made by me, I just enjoy playing it, and it's one of the few that seem to relate at all to Overwatch. So, this week, I'll just be refining and condensing my hero pool to my main DPS plus Mei and Sombra, and maybe one other hero that I'm thinking about, I'm not sure. I'll also remove myself from third opinions in the game chat and voice chat. I think this will be a good start, and I'll update you guys next week on how this goes. So that's it. Give me your thoughts and feedback on this series taking this turn, or would you prefer just seeing daily uploads instead? Also, make sure to drop a sub and come by the streams on the weekends. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.